quick guide on using these press tools to install the bearings. On your frame. What you do is, you get the drift, you put the bearing onto it, nice close fit. Then you place that through there. This goes into the frame like that. This backing plate goes onto there. Little spacer. And then this. It's a good size, so it's very easy to use. Once you've got it in place, you see it aligns itself. See how straight that is. There's no faffing with it. No messing, just get the job done. Nice and easy. Onto there. This onto here. And just tighten up. I'll just pull that right in place there. Now, when you're installing it, it shouldn't be all that hard. When it starts to bite, ease off. Slacken that off a bit. Pull this back so you can get a look into it and just visually check that the bearing is flush at the back of the housing, that there's no gap. That's fine. That's exactly how it should be. Take this off first. Get it out of the way, take that off. And remove this. Just check it manually to make sure it's in properly. Next we'll do one of these ones, a bit bigger. Take the bearing, get a slight push just to hold it in place. And we're faffing about with it. Want this off again. Get that out of the way, get that out of the way, and then this. Put that through. Before we go any further, I want to slide these bits into place. And the spacer, if you bring it out slightly, clear up some space. So I bring that out a bit, I can clear up some space here. Get this into the position. Wind it on. Push that with my finger. Keep winding it into place. I want to make sure the backing plate is nice and straight. I want to make sure that the whole setup is aligned. Now this is sitting, the bearing's sitting a bit squint, so I'm just going to pull this with my finger. Straighten it. It would have straightened itself, to be honest, more likely than not. But I don't see any point in taking any chances. Right, the design, you can see this is still sitting a bit squint. The design should align that, it should straighten it up and put it into place properly. So we might as well check and see if it will do that. Yep, see, it's completely aligned now. The backing spacer gives it an alignment so that it will just centre the bearing and put it in nice and flush without damaging it. I can feel it biting there, so I'm going to slacken it off. Take this out of the way. Bring this out to about there, and I'm just going to check it visually again to make sure the bearing's sitting flush at the back of the housing. I'll do it one last time with this chainstay section. Take the bearing, give it a slight push with my thumb. I'm then going to put that into there. Backing plate is this one. And the spacer again. Then this elongated nut. Get it in as much as I can. That's the point where it's, I can't really push it any further with my fingers, but you could see it pulling it into alignment. Simply rotate this round, and then once it becomes quite hard at that point there, I'm going to ease back off, and I'm just going to visually check it at the back of the housing again. Yeah, it looks okay. You can maybe do the thing a bit further in. So I'm going to have another little shot at pressing in. I don't want to apply too much pressure at this point. There's a tiny little gap, but I don't want to over tighten it and damage it. About that should do it. I wouldn't use any more pressure than that. Check out the back, and yep, it's gone. Finger into the bearing and just rotate it. Feels nice and smooth. It's not, not geogritic.